Chosen one, something just shifted in the invisible realm, and you felt it, that unexplainable pull that made you stop scrolling, that inner whisper that said, "Pay attention." That sense of knowing before understanding why. This is not coincidence. This is divine interruption. Heaven does not disturb your routine unless the breakthrough you have been preparing for has already started moving toward you. There are moments in life when the ordinary becomes extraordinary without warning, when what seemed like just another day suddenly reveals itself as a turning point, when the universe leans in close and whispers that everything is about to change. This is one of those moments. And the fact that you are here, reading these words, hearing this message, feeling this resonance in your spirit, is not accidental. It is orchestrated. Right now, in this exact moment, while you listen to these words, forces beyond what eyes can see are aligning circumstances you know nothing about yet. Conversations are happening in rooms you have never entered. Decisions are being made at tables where your name is being mentioned. Doors you did not knock on are unlocking from the inside. People you have never met are thinking about needs you could fulfill. Opportunities you stopped believing in are remembering your name. And the most powerful part is this: you do not have to force any of it. You do not have to manipulate circumstances or prove yourself worthy. You just have to be ready when it arrives. Because, chosen one, readiness is not about having all the answers. Readiness is about having done the work when no one was watching. It is about staying faithful during seasons when faithfulness felt pointless. It is about maintaining your character when compromising it would have been easier and no one would have known the difference. That invisible preparation is what makes you ready for visible opportunity. For months, maybe years, you have been walking through what felt like a valley effort without applause, growth without witnesses, building without blueprints, while everyone else seemed to have a map you were never given. You showed up day after day, not because you saw results, but because something deeper than logic kept you moving forward. That something was not delusion. It was not denial. It was the part of you that knows truth before proof arrives. The part of you connected to a timing and plan bigger than what your current circumstances suggested. And chosen one, here is what I need you to understand. Those quiet seasons you walked through were never about being forgotten. They were about being forged. Every moment when recognition was absent, your character was being refined. Every day when progress felt invisible, your foundation was being reinforced. Every season when you worked without reward, your credibility was being established in realms you could not yet perceive. There is ancient wisdom that speaks to this moment. Ecclesiastes tells us there is a time for every purpose under heaven. Not just any time, the appointed time. And that word, appointed, means something powerful. It means chosen, selected, determined before you even knew to ask. Your appointed time has been circling you, waiting for the moment when your preparation and heaven's timing intersect. That moment is closer than your doubts have allowed you to believe. If these words are resonating with something deep in your spirit, do not keep it to yourself. Drop a comment below and let your declaration create momentum, not just for you, but for everyone else who needs to see that they are not alone in this season. Your voice matters more than you realize. Now, let me show you what is actually happening behind the scenes of your life. While you have been focused on what appears to be slow progress, someone with influence has been watching a pattern you did not know you were creating. Not watching in a way that invades, but observing in a way that discerns. They have noticed things about you that even you have not given yourself credit for. They noticed the consistency you maintained when no one was checking, They saw the quality you delivered even when the task seemed small. They watched how you treated people who could do nothing for you. They observed how you responded when things did not go your way. And here is what most people miss. These observations matter more than resumes, more than portfolios, more than anything you could say about yourself. Because anyone can perform when the spotlight is on, but only those with real substance maintain excellence when no one is watching. This is why people with genuine influence do not make decisions based on talent alone. Talent is everywhere. What stands out is character under pressure, consistency without supervision, excellence without expectation of reward. These qualities cannot be faked over time. They reveal themselves through patterns that only patient observation can detect. And someone who matters has been observing your pattern. Anointed one, think about the times you could have taken shortcuts, but chose integrity instead. The moments you could have reacted harshly, but chose restraint. The situations where you could have walked away, but chose commitment. Every single one of those moments was a deposit into an account you did not even realize existed. An account of credibility that is about to become currency in your next season. What is approaching you is not random chance. It is not luck finding you at the right place and time. It is recognition meeting preparation, and when that collision happens, everything accelerates. Doors that were locked suddenly swing open. Conversations that felt impossible suddenly feel natural. Opportunities that seemed distant suddenly feel within reach, not because you changed who you are, but because who you have been becoming is finally being seen by those positioned to do something about it. Picture this moment with me. You are in the middle of an ordinary day, maybe running errands, maybe at work, maybe just handling the regular rhythm of your life. Then a conversation starts. It feels normal at first. Someone asking questions that seem like casual interest, but something in their tone makes you pay closer attention. The questions go deeper. The interest feels more intentional. And slowly, you begin to realize that the person you are talking to carries weight you did not initially recognize. They know people you have only heard about. They move in circles you thought were closed to you. They speak about opportunities like someone who has the authority to create them, not just discuss them. And then something shifts in the conversation. They start describing a possibility, not a small favor, not a temporary project, something substantial, something that makes your heart beat faster because it stretches beyond anything you mapped out for yourself. In that moment, your mind splits into two voices. One voice says, "This is it. This is what you have been working toward. This is the door opening." But another voice immediately asks the harder questions. Am I ready for this? What if I fail at a bigger level? What if this exposes weaknesses I have been able to hide in smaller roles? What if I am not actually as capable as this opportunity requires? Chosen one. Let me tell you something about this internal conflict. It is not a sign that you are unprepared. It is a sign that you understand the weight of what is being offered. Anyone who steps into a larger opportunity without feeling some level of uncertainty is either delusional about the challenge or has never actually carried significant responsibility before. The tension you feel between excitement and fear is not weakness. It is wisdom recognizing that this moment will require more of you than any moment before it. But here is the truth that will set you free. The person extending this opportunity is not looking for someone who has all the answers right now. They are looking for someone with the capacity to find answers when they do not exist yet. They are looking for someone whose pattern suggests they will grow into the responsibility, not someone who has already arrived at perfection. If they wanted someone with nothing left to prove, they would not be talking to you. They would be talking to someone already doing what they need done. They see potential in you that you have not given yourself permission to see yet. They recognize a trajectory in your development that you cannot fully perceive because you are living inside it day by day. They understand that the best leaders are not those who were never uncertain, but those who learn to move forward while holding both confidence and humility at the same time. If this is landing in your spirit right now, take a moment to like this message. It helps these words reach others walking through the exact season you are in right now. Sometimes the simple act of acknowledging truth creates space for it to manifest in your life. So when that offer comes, and it is coming, do not let fear disguise itself as wisdom. Do not mistake humility for inadequacy. Do not confuse healthy respect for the challenge with disqualification from the opportunity. The person offering it already believes you can rise. Your only decision is whether you believe it too. Now let me tell you what happens after you say yes, because saying yes is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of a chapter that will transform you in ways you cannot anticipate. When you step into an opportunity that stretches you, everything begins to shift. Not just externally in terms of role or position, but internally in terms of how you see yourself and your capabilities. The first shift you will notice is in your self-perception. Ideas you once dismissed as too ambitious will start feeling achievable. Goals that seemed reserved for other people will start feeling accessible to you. Conversations you once avoided because you felt underqualified will become conversations you initiate because you recognize you have something valuable to contribute. This is not arrogance developing. This is confidence finding its proper place in your identity. You will walk into rooms that once intimidated you and realize you belong there. Not because you suddenly became perfect, but because you recognize that belonging is not about perfection. It is about being willing to learn, contribute, and grow in real time. You will have conversations with people whose names used to make you nervous, and you will discover they are human just like you, impressive in their own ways, but also navigating uncertainty and making decisions without perfect information just like everyone else. You will find yourself in situations where you are the least experienced person present, and instead of shrinking back, you will lean in, because you will understand that experience is not the only form of value. Fresh perspective matters. Honest questions matter. Willingness to challenge assumptions respectfully matters. And sometimes the person who knows the least about how things have always been done is the person who can see most clearly how things could be done differently. This realization is profoundly liberating, because once you understand that no one has it all figured out, you stop waiting to have it all figured out yourself. You stop holding yourself to a standard of certainty that does not actually exist at any level. And you start focusing on what you can do, bringing your perspective, contributing your insight, asking questions that move conversations forward rather than staying silent because you think someone else must already know the answer. Chosen one. People will notice a shift in you during this season, not because you become arrogant or loud, but because confidence rooted in purpose has a distinct presence. It does not demand attention. It naturally commands respect. There is a steadiness that comes from knowing you are walking in alignment with something greater than personal ambition. A clarity that comes from understanding your role in a larger story. But let me be clear about something important. The opportunity that opens for you is not the destination. It is a doorway into ongoing growth. There will be moments ahead that test you, Situations that require wisdom you do not feel you possess yet. Conversations where staying silent feels safer than speaking truth. Decisions where the right path is not obvious and the wrong path has compelling arguments. These are the crucible moments that define who you become in your new season. Not the easy choices when everyone agrees. Not the obvious decisions when the path is clear. But the moments when you must choose between comfort and growth, between popularity and integrity, between short-term gain and long-term alignment with your values. And here is what I want you to remember in those moments. Every challenge you face in your new season, you have already been preparing for through challenges you faced in previous seasons. The difference is that now the stakes feel higher and the visibility is greater. But the qualities required remain the same: discernment, courage, patience, integrity. These are not new muscles you need to build. These are muscles you have been building all along, and now you get to use them in environments where they create greater impact. Scripture speaks to this journey in Proverbs. Commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be established. Notice it does not say your plans will be easy. It says they will be established. Established means built on a foundation that can weather storms, rooted in something deeper than circumstance or emotion, connected to a purpose that transcends your personal goals. Your commitment to that purpose is what will carry you through the challenges ahead. Not commitment as a single decision made once, but commitment as a daily choice to keep showing up, keep learning, keep growing, even when progress feels slow or obstacles feel heavy. This kind of commitment is rare, and it is exactly what positions someone to not just receive opportunity, but to steward it well. As you move into this new chapter, you will begin to see something remarkable unfold. The influence placed in your hands will not just benefit you, it will create opportunities for others. The doors that open for you will become doors you can open for people still walking through the seasons you just completed. The wisdom you gain will become guidance for those following a similar path behind you. Think about what this looks like in practical terms. When you are in meetings where hiring decisions are made, you will remember what it felt like to be overlooked, and that memory will make you advocate for candidates who might not have traditional credentials, but show the character and commitment that matter more. When you are asked who to promote, you will remember what it felt like to work hard in obscurity, and you will look for people demonstrating excellence even when no one is paying attention. When someone younger or less experienced asks for your time, you will remember all the people who were too busy to invest in you, and you will make time. When you have the chance to share credit, you will remember how much it meant when someone acknowledged your contribution, and you will be generous in recognizing others. When you see someone struggling with doubt, you will remember your own journey through uncertainty, and you will offer the encouragement that would have meant everything to you in that moment. This is the sacred responsibility of advancement. It is never just about personal elevation. It is about using your position to create access for others who have been overlooked the way you once were. It is about speaking up for people whose voices are not yet loud enough to be heard in certain rooms. It is about making decisions that benefit not just your immediate circle, but the larger community of people your influence now touches. It is about being the door that others walk through, the bridge that others cross, the light that others follow when their own path feels dark. Chosen one. This is precisely why the opportunity is coming to you. Not just because you have ability, but because you have character. Not just because you can do the work, but because you can be trusted with the weight of influence. Not just because you are talented, but because you remember what it felt like to be unseen, and that memory will guide how you treat others as your visibility increases. For those who feel led to support this mission and help these messages reach more people who desperately need them, there is a way to contribute in the description below. Every bit of support, whether financial or simply sharing this message, helps build a community where encouragement flows freely, and people remember they are not walking alone. But regardless of whether you give anything, know that your presence here has value and your journey matters. Now let me talk to you about something that will start happening as this season unfolds. Provision will begin flowing toward you differently, not because you suddenly became more deserving, but because alignment with purpose activates provision in ways that striving never could. Resources you needed will appear through unexpected channels. Connections you have been trying to make will happen naturally. Tools and support you could not afford will become accessible through partnerships or opportunities you did not see coming. This is how the universe responds when someone steps into their purpose with clarity and commitment. It is not magic, it is alignment. When you are moving in the direction you were designed to move, resources that were locked begin to unlock. Doors that were stuck begin to open. People who can help begin to notice you because something in them recognizes something in you that aligns with what they have been looking for. But Anointed One, as provision increases, so must wisdom. Because not every door that opens is meant for you to walk through. Not every opportunity that appears aligns with your actual calling. Some offers will look attractive on the surface, but will pull you away from your true path. Some partnerships will promise immediate benefits, but create long-term complications. Some positions will elevate your title, but diminish your impact. This is where discernment becomes your greatest asset. Discernment is the ability to see beyond surface attraction to underlying alignment, to feel the difference between something that looks good and something that is good for you. To recognize when an opportunity fits your skills but does not fit your purpose. This kind of clarity does not come from analysis alone. It comes from staying connected to the deeper knowing that has been guiding you all along. Every time you chose integrity over expedience in the past, you were sharpening your discernment. Every time you walked away from something that did not feel right, even though you could not articulate why, you were strengthening your ability to sense alignment. Every time you chose long-term purpose over short-term gain, you were training yourself to evaluate opportunities through a lens bigger than immediate benefit. That training is about to become invaluable, because as your visibility increases, so will the number of offers, invitations, and opportunities that come your way. Some will be divine appointments, some will be distractions dressed as progress. And your ability to discern the difference will determine whether your new season becomes a foundation for lasting impact or just a brief moment of elevated activity that ultimately leads nowhere meaningful. Chosen One, as provision and opportunity increase, remember this: wealth is not the destination. Resources are tools, not trophies. Money amplifies what already exists in a person's heart. If someone carries vision, resources expand that vision. If someone carries compassion, resources multiply that compassion. If someone carries wisdom, resources become instruments for transformation. But if someone carries ego or insecurity, resources will only magnify those qualities as well. This is why character development during hidden seasons is so crucial. Because when resources increase, whatever is inside you will be amplified. The question is not whether you will gain access to greater resources. The question is whether you have built the internal foundation to steward those resources well, to use them not just for personal comfort, but for collective elevation. To see them not as proof of your worth, but as tools for the work you were put here to do. Your new season is not just about what you gain. It is about what you become in the process of gaining it. It is about how you carry responsibility when no one is forcing you to carry it well. It is about how you treat people when you have the power to treat them poorly without consequence. It is about what you do with influence when you could easily use it for personal benefit alone. These are the tests that separate those who rise temporarily from those who build legacies. And chosen one, you are being positioned not just for a moment of success, but for sustained impact. That is why the preparation season felt so long. That is why the hidden years required so much patience. Because what is being built through you is meant to last beyond you. As you continue forward, there will be moments when the pressure feels intense, when expectations feel heavy, when the gap between where you are and where you are going feels overwhelming. In those moments, remember that pressure is not punishment. Pressure is refinement. It reveals what is solid and strengthens what remains. It shows you which parts of your foundation can hold weight and which parts need more development. There will be conversations where speaking truth costs you something in the short term, but establishes your integrity in the long term. There will be decisions where taking the harder right instead of the easier wrong defines the leader you are becoming. There will be moments where standing alone for what you believe requires more courage than you feel you have. But you find that courage because purpose is bigger than fear. Write the word ready in the comments if you feel this stirring something in your spirit. Let that declaration be a marker for this moment. Let it be a statement to heaven and to yourself that you are prepared to step into what has been prepared for you. Your words carry power. Your agreement with destiny creates momentum. But you will navigate these challenges well because you have already been practicing at smaller scales. Every time you chose principle over convenience in situations that felt insignificant, you were preparing for the significant tests ahead. Every time you honored your word when breaking it would have been easier. You were building the integrity that will hold you steady in larger arenas. Every time you did the right thing when no one was watching, you were creating the character that will guide you when everyone is watching. The season of hidden preparation is complete. What felt like delay was development. What looked like being overlooked was actually being prepared. And now, the season of visible impact is beginning. The season where your work starts speaking louder than your words, where your presence starts opening doors faster than your persuasion, where your character starts creating opportunities that credentials alone could never access. And chosen one, the only question that remains is this: will you trust the process that brought you here enough to step fully into what comes next? Will you silence the voices of doubt long enough to hear the voice of destiny calling you forward? Will you remember that you were not given this opportunity to stay who you were yesterday, but to become who you are meant to be tomorrow? This is your moment. Not because everything is perfect, but because everything necessary is present. The door is opening. The invitation is extended. The offer is coming. And heaven is watching to see what you will do with what has been prepared for you. Specifically, subscribe so you do not miss the next message designed specifically for your journey. These words are not random. They are strategic. They are timed. They are meant to find you at the exact moment when you need them most. And there are more coming that will continue to strengthen, guide, and remind you who you truly are beneath all the doubt and fear that has tried to convince you otherwise. May clarity guide every step you take. May courage fill every decision you make. May purpose define every path you choose. And may you always remember that the shift is not coming. The shift has already begun. You are already in motion. You are already being seen, You are already being positioned. Now you just need to walk forward with the confidence that comes from knowing your preparation was not wasted and your patience was not in vain. Chosen one, this is your moment. Rise to meet it.